Woohoo! Hello, everyone! Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Argent. Congratulations on being first. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope everyone is moisturized in their lane, thriving. It is time for 2.2. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. I want to see where the story continues. I have heard that Harmony Trailblazer is coming. And I want to get that. And even though I am not pulling for Robin, because I have too many Harmony characters, I'm going to get Robin's Light Cone. We'll see what it does. I'm pretty sure I have a good grasp of it, but just in the off chance that I do not, we're going to read through what it does before we go pull for it. If I'm correct, I think it's a bunch of energy regen. Haven't played Starla in like forever. Oh, the story has gotten very good, Argent. I highly recommend you come back to it. I think I'm gonna be like, ooh, there's like, hold on, let me hop over here. Let's just get straight. Oh, I am very large. There we are. Right there. Fantastic. Maybe a little bit higher up. Perfect. That'll do. All right, now the question is, do you pull for Topaz Eidolons or Robin? Ooh. How many Eidolons do you have on Topaz? Because the answer will entirely determine that. Because certain Eidolons are much more valuable than others. If you already have like E2, you ever at E0 right now? Okay. You may know that I'm standing here. That is because it says that the next story quest starts on the Astral Express. And I don't want to start that yet. So let me just pull that up. Get some schmail. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. This looks like it might be a web event. I'm not going to claim that yet. Anyway. Oh, it's the Boot Hill event started. Wait, why did I see Boot Hill? Did you guys also see the Boot Hill in the background? Hold on. There was a Boot Hill here. Was that a Why was Boot Hill lurking? Hold on. Is there a quest for that already? No, that's supposed to be one of the next events. That's very funny. All right, let's dispatch these. 20 hours. There we go. All right, let's take a look before anything at the databank, because we need to go look at Topaz's Eidolons, and I don't own her. So, okay. So you have her at E0. Future market. When enemies afflicted with proof of debt receive follow-up attacks, they'll enter the debtor state. This can take effect only once within a single attack, increasing the crit damage of follow-up attacks inflicted on the target enemies by 25%, stacking up to 2 times. Okay, so E1 seems insane. E1 seems like it is going to be the what makes her a amazing support for Clara, amazing support for Ratio, amazing support for probably Jade, considering every freaking IPC character has follow-ups. It's a 50%, yeah, 50% crit damage boost after being hit by 2 follow-up attacks. That's very powerful. It's even good. Wait, that's even good for Blade. Well, only Blade's follow-up attack, but it is good for Blade regardless. So you could run, I don't know, Blade would need like another support. I don't know. You'd have to run like Jingliu Blade to make that work, so probably not. All right, E2 and you. After an enemy takes action, okay, basically E2 just makes it so Topaz gets her ult up faster. meaning Nummy stays in the enhanced state longer. E4, that's really, really nice. And this just makes it so that basically she has 100% uptime on Nummy's alternate state, which is, that's pretty solid. I think E1 is definitely the breakpoint you want to aim for. I wonder if I can see how much energy it takes. It doesn't look like I can. I'd say try to go for E1 probably. The thing is though, Robin, what she does, I don't know if you're aware, the information eye thingy. Ooh. Oh, like here? No. No. What Robin does though? No, apparently that's just that's not it. I think it should be there. It might be there only in the character screen. Scroll down. It's not an option. I think it's only on characters you own. But what we know about Robin is that her big thing is she sings. And her E, her skill, makes it so all allies get a damage amp for 3 turns. This basically lasts as long as her ulti is, or as long as her 3 turns don't pass, this happens. Her ultimate, her passive, makes all allies do 5% more crit damage, and every time they hit someone, she regens energy. And her 2-paragraph ultimate makes it so that everybody immediately cheats a turn. She increases everyone's attack by a percentage of her own attack, a la Ting Yun, and then deals bonus damage every time they attack with a fixed crit rate. And she has a fixed 100% crit rate. Okay, so all of her attacks are 100% crits with 150% crit damage, so you don't need crit damage on her at all. That's crazy. When the conscientious state is active, she's immune to CC, cannot enter her turn or take action until it ends. So basically, you activate E, you ult, and then you have her buffs up indefinitely, but you only have 3 characters. You basically just convert her into a summon who just exists to provide buffs. But she deals her attacks, although she won't regen skill points, so she's like a fully skill point negative character. But the mint! Hello! Oh my goodness gracious! 8 months? Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for the resub. Holy moly! I can't believe it's been 8 months! Did you get your Robin? No? Wah! She basically looks like she's a fully skill point negative support. However, she's going to provide, so that's what you get running Ting Yun instead. Ting Yun gives her, your Robin has a gun. Branya. Well, yeah, so running Ting Yun, you have the skill point positivity along with the energy, whereas with Robin, you just have a ton more damage, but she doesn't generate skill points. But well, E2 Branya. Oh, E1 gives all type res pen. Okay, E1 provides you with effectively a passive run May ult. That's okay. Winning concierto state, that's her ulti, right? Or yeah, it gives her ult the Ruan May buff. Okay, so you don't need both of them on the same team. And when it's active, all allies' speed increases. Ooh. When using ultimate, dispels all CC from all allies. When Robin is in the state, 50% effect res. While Conspirator is active, crit damage for additional physical damage caused by... Okay, basically this turns her into a DPS. So yeah, okay. C6 says, all right, you want your Robin to do damage? Fine, 500% crit damage. That's insane. Okay, yeah, so that's what happens there. All right, let's take a look at the store. Let's go grab my things, because I haven't bought these yet. I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. And we have 110 pulls. We aren't going for Robin. We aren't going for Topaz. We aren't going for Topaz's light cone. We're looking at Flowing Night Glow. Because I don't have a good light cone for the Trailblaze. And the Trailblazer wants either energy regen or break effect, if I'm correct, from what I've seen. You might just wait for Firefly. Gasp. Every time the ally attacks, the wearer gains 1 stack of cancellation, increasing their energy regen by 3%, stacking up to 5 times. When the wearer uses their ulti, removes cancellation and gains cadenza, increasing the wearer's attack by 48% and all allies' damage dealt by 24% for 1 turn. Interesting. So it's 5, 10, 15, yeah, 15% energy regen with a 1 turn 48% attack boost. This bad boy here, yeah, 8% crit rate, 24. I hope to get a bunch of boundless choreos for my Acheron. And the only one you have is stuck, because Robin doesn't have a lot of free-to-play cones, and the only one you have is stuck to someone else. I heard there's going to be the new free-to-play cone from the event, or the main story is going to be good on her. But, yeah. You lost your 50-50? Yeah, that sucks. Well, hey, Lois, look, here's what's gonna happen. If I lose 50-50 on this, and I get, like, I don't know, I really don't want any of the light codes. If I lose 50-50 here and I get, like, Clara light code dupes, I'll be happy. Can you get a 5-star character if you lose the 50-50? Or is it only light cones on the light cone banner? No? Shit. Okay, well, we can hope that if we lose 50-50, we'll get the Clara light cone. That's the only thing I could hope for, because more copies of Clara's light cone, the better. Welt's light cone would also be fine. What do you still not have? Hibiko or Bailu? Dude. Seriously. Honestly, at this point, I would be saving up your exchange shop stuff just to grab... You can't. The light cones are the only ones here. Oh! I will take But the Battle Isn't Over. If I lose 50-50 and get this, I will be happy. Yeah, if the battle isn't over, something irreplaceable, In the Name of the World, or... maybe Time Waits for No One? I don't know. But the battle isn't over, or something irreplaceable are the ones that I really care about. I'll take an extra night on the Milky Way, but it's not urgent. Anyway, I don't want Sleep Like the Dead. I don't build hunt characters. Is that what it was called? Was it Sleep Like the Dead? Yeah, Sleep Like the Dead. It's a good card. 30% crit damage and extra crit rate if you don't crit is very nice. But honestly, it's just a stat stick more than anything. But let's go. Let's pull. Let's see what we get. All right, hold on. Before we pull, I need to get. I'm gonna try going to the parlor car. If the quest starts immediately, this is gonna suck. It did. Okay, it's fine. I really wanted the music.
Countdown phase, accompanied by Clocky's
Oh.
TikToks. After 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
Dude's being held up by a boot hill. Oh. I didn't know this was what was about to happen.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
Whoa.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
His voice has that robotic twang to it. I kind of like it.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Chatting with someone holding a gun.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status.
Where's Himiko?
Them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
E1 Clara, E1 Welt, E2 Bronya, E2 Yanqing, a Japard, S3 Welt card, and S3 Himiko card. Dude, you gotta get a Himiko soon. She's gotta show up.
This is hilarious.
E2 Bronya's hype though.
Tell that this bunch of fool spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves, eh? Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It just walks away.
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
Muddle fudger.
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
I love that. Dude's. So I know in his lore, he's forcibly censored by his robotics that or something. So he's actively trying to swear, and they just auto correcting to fudge.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets, but I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. And let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter, but I don't have an invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter.
Imposter among us.
Lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received
Whoa.
news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Okay, his name is IX, not Ix. Cool. Good to know. I thought I was debating between whether calling him IX9 or Ix. So IX, I'm glad, is confirmation of how to pronounce his name. Or their name.
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its.
So there are. Okay, hold on. This is very big confirmation of stuff. So we were under the what is it called? The assumption that Aha never has made emanators. He would just like they said like the only confirmed emanator of elation was a worm that he gave the status of emanator to just to see how it would handle the power or something, and then took it away or something. So this is interesting. This does confirm there are other emanators outside of the ones that were spoken of in SimUni.
Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
Can I go to the plane and get my music, or there's a train and get my music now? Oh.
I don't intend to do anything.
Whoa.
That's not up to you.
I'm sorry? Who is speaking to her? This man is possessed. Possessed child.
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with a mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
Oh, dang.
That's not. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace.
So, it feels like there's either an... This isn't how I see Zipe sounding. So I don't think this is Zipe. This must be the head of one of the other families. Because we know the head of the Bloodhound family. Or is this... Do we know the head of the Bloodhound family? We know Sunday is the head of one of the families. Siobhan's head of... Yeah, Siobhan is the head of the... I don't remember the name of Siobhan's family, but then there's the Bloodhound, and then there's one more. So this is one of the other family heads that we heard about in Sunday's office.
The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
Oh, Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is it funny how it's Don Hung? Dude, Don Hung just stays on the train and is always like, gosh dang it.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
It's always good to have the guy in the chair.
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
Ooh.
Family's 107,336 offspring.
The Oak family.
Eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required.
And in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Oh!
Are you threatening me?
It's not a threat, it's a promise. Oh, I haven't pulled yet, Dragon. I went to the train so I could get the heckin' music, and I hoped the story quest wouldn't start, and it started. So we're still gonna pull for the Robin Light Cone, but yeah, we gotta get out of the infinite cutscene first. I'm really enjoying the infinite cutscene though. Just because you're starting to think he stays behind just because you're starting to think he stays behind just because he knows someone's to save us. Dude, that is 100% correct.
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat.
Let's go.
Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
Oh.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime.
Dude, give me Sunday. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm hoping I either miss her light cone and lose my 50-50 so I have a light cone guaranteed, because I want Firefly and I'm gonna want Sunday and his cone. So, this is just building pity in the off chance that I lose it, you know? First you pull Robin 25 pity. Oh, yo, you got her in 25? Congrats.
137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body.
Whoa.
And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
Oh. 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 Oh, we love Acheron so much. I'm so glad.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
Oh.
To you, that sure.
Oh no, you're also a Bronya Hammer. Dang, you and Minty both.
You and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river.
Then you got her again in 47. Hey, maybe that'll be Minty's luck. Unless she wishes to truly save.
The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility.
Oh, wait, how did they say? Did they say Zipe? Like recently in here? Did I miss? Was I not listening? Or yeah, they're just calling it the harmony. They're not It would have been a Don Hung. Okay, so we probably haven't gotten I presume it's either Zipe or Zeep or Zipe. My thought is it's pronounced Zipe, but I could see it being pronounced. Also, you know what? I could also see it being pronounced sheep. I know that's probably wrong, but I could see the X it being a soft X and pronouncing it sheep. It's Zipe? Yeah. That's how I pronounce it. Zipe. Yeah. Were you pronouncing it Zeep? You were pronouncing it Zeep? Oh. No, Oh. Oh, you thought it was Zahipe or Zeep. Oh, like Zhongli, like Jipe? Jipe? Jipe. Is this right? No hearty sound? Like stripe? Oh. Now you're hungry. So like Jipe? 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 Oh, I see.
And even more so, when this heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tempter spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all.
Dang.
A befitting name.
Oh, dude, you need to learn to stop talking. She's doing what you wanted.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome.
Oh, she made eye contact with the bird.
Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Dang. Robin? Switching to Robin's POV? Question mark?
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about
Yeah.
the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize.
This is
for
definitely
any
Sparkle.
inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the Dream Sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Oh, the Hungarian automatically correcting X to KS made you pronounce it Xipe. Well, I mean, hey, that's close. Also, I kind of like how so it's interesting. So that with the X in Hungarian, it just pronounces like the end of the letter, like the X sound. Oh. That's actually really cool. That's very easy to remember. That's awesome, actually. I like that. But yeah, whenever there's an X at the beginning of a word, I always remember it's pronounced like a Z because of like xylophone and stuff. Where the only one who didn't read it is Pay. I think it's just because of the XI and the PE at the end. I was reading it like What's it's the name? It's like Sharpay, but that's with a Y. In Hungarian, it's xylophone. Pronounce xylophone. You read too much Chinese stuff. I think that could be the case. Pay for you would have been PEI. Oh. Xylophone? Xylophone. Xylophone? Xylophone. That pronounced right? Am I learning Hungarian here? Xylophone? I actually kind of like that. It kind of sounds like cell phone. Xylophone. That's fun.
Huh? Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation.
I knew it was Sparkle.
Oh, this button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also...
So yeah, she did get paid off by Sunday to go and like pose as her sister, probably.
Enjoy the dreamscape.
Pose as his sister. Either that or she's doing this on her own volition.
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Okay, anyway. This is, you know what? I was looking for good background music to pull. Oh, gotta watch my camera angles. I glow, yeah.
The show begins.
This is good background music to pull for. This is them to say uh-oh and bye-bye. Oh, I love that. All right, we're going for her light cone. We have 110 pulls. We should be able to get it pretty soon. So here we are. We just got Inherently Unjust Destiny, so we're currently at 2 pity. Go, go, go. All right, you gonna try the test run? Probably eventually. I don't plan on pulling I don't plan on pulling Robin herself because I need to save for Firefly and Sunday when they eventually drop. But I do want the light cone for Trailblaze. It'll be 80 pity. Dude, I sure hope not. I hope it's in the first 10 pull. Oh, it's not. Also, I will say if it does go to 80 pity, I hope I get some Boundless Choreos because I want that light cone for my Acheron. Boundless Choreo, I think, is going to be one of the better ones to get her. So if I get some Boundless Choreos, I'll be completely okay with it. Boundless Choreo! Here we go! Fantastic! We've already got one. We just need 5 more. 5? 4 more. We're clicking through slowly because we want to see if we can get more of these. Yeah, so for those who are new here just arriving at the stream, Boundless Choreo is an 8% crit rate increase with a 24% crit damage boost for anyone who's slowed or defense reduced. At level 1. At level 5, it goes to a 16% crit rate with a 48% crit damage amp. Those numbers are crazy. This is, you are new here. Yeah, so true, Dragon. Never seen you before. So yeah, we're hoping to get a bunch of Boundless Choreos. I don't know if it's strictly speaking going to be better than Goodnight Sleep Well, but you know, I'd rather have more of that. Anyway, 22. We're going, okay. We're past 22. Did he? Boundless Choreo, come on. Okay, I'll take some perfect timing. Undying Starlight. Dude, getting the character I already have Max Eidolons of on this banner is fantastic. I will take an Arlen every day of the week. Because I don't need his Eidolons anymore. Alright. Okay, we're going into round 30. You're saying 60? It's around 60 trust you? All right. We'll go, I'll take 60 pity for Robin's Light Cone. Not me blessing you right now. Let's go. I didn't even sneeze and I'm getting blessed. All right, Boundless Choreo, come on. Perfect timing. Yeah, if I only get one Boundless Choreo, it's not gonna be worth using over my... I spoke too soon. There's our second Boundless Choreo. Okay, 3 more. 3 more Boundless Choreos. All you got were Marches, who was E6, and cards. Hey, getting characters who are E6 is more than okay, because that's just refunding your summons. So we're at 2. We need 3 more Boundless Choreos. This is 40? Okay. 3 more Boundless Choreos. Come on. This owl needs a new pair of cards. All right. Come on. Boundless Choreo. Dude, getting perfect timings is fine. Like, that's a good light cone. It's just not what I'm looking for. For those who don't know, perfect timing is 16% effect res and healing related to their effect res. At max level, it's very nice. It's very good. But unfortunately, not what we're going for. This is 50, I believe. This will bring us to 60 out of 110. Yeah, so this is 50. That's not it. That's fine. Let's show me a Boundless Choreo. Boundless Choreo at 50. Boundless Choreo, come on. Dude, if I needed perfect timing, this would be so good. Man, all right. 60, so next set is a 5-star? All right, I hope so. We're running it at 60. Dragon, are you from the future? Okay, next set was a 5-star. Dragon, you got his predictions right for once. All right. Yippee! Yippee! Okay, so let's reiterate. Robin's Light Cone, Bronya's Light Cone, or Himiko's Light Cone, or another Welt Light Cone. Those are the 4 options I'm okay with getting. If I get a good night's sleep well, you know, I guess it'll be fine if I ever get a hunt character. But right now, I just haven't found any hunt characters that interest me. And that's 2. 3, come on. A 3rd Boundless Choreo. All right, so that's superimposition 3 Choreo. Oh, it's coming late. Oh boy. We got it! Let's go! We got Night Glow! Oh my gosh! Thank goodness! Let's go! Oh, thank goodness! And I got an extra choreo from that poll. Fantastic. All right, let's take a look. Woo! Did she throw birds? Yo, she's throwing birds! Woo! Pikmin! Hey, Empire's Destroyer. I think I call you something different every time. How are you doing today? Is your reminder bless useful? It sure was. That was amazing. Oh, I got extra summons here. Also, can I just say, the fact that in the trailer she Marilyn Monroe'd was very funny. Like, this angle, they know exactly what they're doing. Usually it backfires. Hey, sometimes, you know, you gotta get lucky sometimes. No gift for you, that's sad. Aw. Yeah. I appreciate it. The gift is your appreciation. Let's see. How do what was I doing? I need to go to inventory, I think. Shoot, I have too many. Characters. No. Yeah, here we go. So right now I'm rocking a Good Night's Sleep Well, which is an 18% stacking damage increase up to 3. So that's 18 times 3 is 30, 8 plus 16, 46, 56% damage increase. But with my 3 Boundless Choreos superimposed, it is now a 12 and 36. I'll equip it for now. That brings me to 60% crit rate almost. There's new training. Oh, there's new training. But I feel like this is better because the extra crit rate really does add up. And now I have a very nice crit damage ratio on my Acheron. I think I could still get some better pieces. Like this one could do better. These need to be redone. This needs to be redone. Oh my goodness gracious. I rolled fucking defense 3 times. This one's okay. I mean, this one needs to be redone. This one's fine, and these are never getting switched off. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see the trainings. I believe they're. How do I do that? I believe it's this tab and then trainings. Oh, some weakness break ones. Okay. Wow. I get actually a lot of Jades from this. Might as well do it. Now that you're logged in again after months, you're back to 2,400 reserved energy. Oh my gosh. Hey, I have a code you can put in since you returning player. You can use my little thingy and get stuff. Hold on. And I'll get stuff too. When weakness broken by physical or fire attacks, break damage will be higher. When enemies hit max toughness, with high max toughness or weakness broken, they receive more break damage. Okay. Would 2 of these, I think, yeah.
Let's make it quick.
When weaknesses are broken by physical or fire attacks, the break damage will be higher. Okay.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
Rules are made to be broken.
You know, you can tap, you don't need to. What do you mean by this? I know I can press the buttons, but. Oh, I could do this. Eh. Oh shoot, I meant to do the multi-hit. Oh well.
Songs for you. Keep up.
Let's get.
Pretty good crap. Turn it up.
You're not going anywhere. Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
Okay, so yeah, I just need to weakness break.
Songs for you.
Let me through!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or
Interesting.
pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Let's make it quick.
When enemies with high max toughness or weakness broken, the break damage they'll receive will be higher. The enemy will only receive weakness break damage.
Songs for you.
Gotcha.
Want to see what I can do?
Alright, so we're gonna go.
Rules are made to be.
We'll hit once here to get a high weakness break. Then we'll do this.
Take this!
Drop a chicken on her. And there we go. 30 jades. Wow, that gives a lot. And the next is
talking about it.
The higher a character's break effect, the greater the break damage becomes.
Let me through.
Sushang's break effect is greatly increased. Try using Sushang to break weaknesses.
No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
And then it like shows.
Don't you
Let's go.
answer?
Rules are made to be broken.
We'll hit here. Sushang will break here. I should have used her skill.
Let's make it quick.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this.
This is our.
That's
Let
fine.
me through. You're not going anywhere.
All right, he gets to act. Locked on. Use this. That and drop a chicken.
Rise, Venus.
Well, it's nice of them to give the break effect tutorial now that they've started dropping break effect characters. Like, by the way, for those who don't know how to break, this is how it works.
About it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Oh, and I completed that. I need to use my Trailblaze power still. Actually, this is a good chance to do this. Because I've been debating wanting to do this recently. Let me just grab 4 Immersifiers so I can run some more sim unis later. All right, let's continue with the story now. Oh, yeah, wait. Before we continue with the story, oh my gosh. Dude, sorry about being scatterbrained. Oh no, did it end? No, there was the code thing where you could, oh, shoot. Maybe it's not here. If I still have it, I will let you know, but I think it may have just ended, the thing where, like, I have a code where you could get some stuff for being a returning player. I'll look into it. Don't worry about it, Argent. This is the second time you're getting returning player rewards? Oh my gosh. Hey, I mean, farm them, I guess. It must be nice to have that much resin backed up. I wish Genshin had something like that.
Promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park, and soon after,
You also just missed the anniversary? Aww, yeah.
rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no...
Dragon is taken first.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest...
You gonna play off to play some more Monster Hunter? Okie dokie, thanks for stopping by, Argent, and hanging out and blessing my polls. It's been very much appreciated. Have a good time on the Hunter.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the
Oh my gosh.
The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
Sparkles is handing out her imminent detonation buttons.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool?
You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC... he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
If you have sparkling ramen, you don't need ramen. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't have room on my teams for any more supports, especially considering one of my major teams is kind of already locked down. 3 Nihility and what's his name? 3 Nihility and Aventurine. So my other team has 2 supports, a damage dealer, and I'm kind of already good. Like, I don't really have anyone else I could slot in. Like, I'm out of room on my teams unless I want to build entirely new teams, which is what I will be doing for Firefly and Sunday. Regardless of what Sunday does, I'm getting Sunday. I'm not missing out on my baby boy.
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please.
The Iris family. Okay, so we have the Iris family, the Bloodhound family, the... what was the other one? The main one. I wanted to say the Jade family. I don't think that's right. Sunday's family is not the Iris family.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
What if Sunday's also buff support? That dude's got moves.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
If Sunday's also a buff support, I don't see Sunday being a support. I'm gonna be completely honest. Sunday is giving DPS or debuffer to me. If he is a debuffer support, I can sub him in on my Acheron team. That's the truth. If he provides extra debuffs off turn, that would be very nice. Like if he I feel like Sunday realistically is giving Nihility. I'm not going to lie. Like I get that he's like uses the harmony, but the way that he cursed Aventurine with the harmony gives nihility. Like it feels like he's going to be a sort of debuffer or like a dot character. I think he's going to be similar to a dot character. That's most likely what Sunday's role is going to fill. Like he's gonna put like a Perish Song sort of curse on the opponent, and after they make X amount of actions, he'll probably like deal like a follow-up attack or something. That's my thoughts. It's like gonna be reliant on a kind of like an opponent turn debuffer, kind of like Clara. That's my speculation. Keep in mind, nothing has been leaked or announced about Sunday. This is just all speculation on my part. But I'm feeling like he's gonna be an enemy phase dot character or an enemy phase follow-up attack character. Similar to Clara. Those are my current active thoughts.
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin. Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin. It's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing?
Oh, she just wiped his memory!
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good
Hey Kanto! What's up, Viddy? You to be lurking? Woo! We're doing good. I have, I pulled Robin's light cone, luckily, in 60 pulls, which is very nice. I'm going to slot that onto one of my characters. Good 5-star support light cone, very nice to have. And now I'm just doing the story. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. And thank you very much for the lurk, Kanto. Have a good, whatever you must be doing while you're lurking.
You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Returning to the Trailblazers POV.
We're back to where it all began.
Firefly!
You entered the golden hour in this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Oh, they added the button, so I see, that's what they mean. That's what Dragon was saying. So you can now just press buttons, you don't need to move the mouse anymore. That's cool. Are you Firefly Soul?
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Oh.
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel.
I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered.
Whoa. This image goes hard.
All to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape. That I was able to awaken.
Desktop background material right here. Like straight up, this is desktop background material.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I understand.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times.
All right, Firefly.
3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful, and even more peaceful. Until that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Blade! Blade! Blade in a suit! Blade in a suit! Blade in a suit! Firefly in a suit! Look at them go in their suits! Two people in suits.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Wait, hold on. I'm thriving for this interaction.
That is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
Blade talking like a normal human is kinda nice.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic, seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel.
Oh, they in a Tesla.
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
Oh! So the reason why they took down the Japella Brotherhood was because, according to Elio's script, they needed to do that in order to get the Everflame Mansion and her to have invitations to Penacony.
That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Bithis.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Mr. Yang, you're here too?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
Death is a good guy? That's a twist of fate.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Whoa. Subway station. This... Oh. It reminds me... I mean, I know it's just a subway tunnel, but it reminds me... Or a train station. Not even a subway, because you can see the sky through it. But it reminds me a lot of... There was a... Bird. A map in Trouble in Terrace Town. In Gmod. Bluebirds! Hey, you wanna shake claws? I'm super popular with the Great Dream. Birdies wanna shake claws with me, can fill up my entire dreamville. Beep. What? You look put off. You too shy. Beep. Oh, almost forgot. Origami claws are too small to be shaken. Beep. Goodbye, reserved friend. We'll just say we shook claws in our hearts. I love the origami birds. I hope Sunday... Well, no, he's part of the other family, so they wouldn't be friends with the birds, probably. Firefly.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Can I say I'm just glad you're okay? Oh, okay. Well, I guess not yet. Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
That's alright, I didn't take it personally.
Thank you.
Oh, Firefly, my beloved. The Stellar Hunters also want a piece of the legacy?
Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
So who is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech.
A strategic assault mech. A strategic assault mech! Sam's an acronym! Oh! So he's a... Gotcha!
It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Hey, let's talk later.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality. So we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep. And you could get lost in this memory zone.
Okay. And Mr. Welt? Mr. Yang?
On your mind? Let's talk about it.
Acheron's blade slash.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
What are your thoughts on Gallagher?
During your investigation, we shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, The former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
Regarding Firefly and the crew.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
Alright, let's call it a day.
I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
I'm just so glad Firefly's back! Yippee! Her eyes are so pretty. Like, look at her peepers. Oh, beautiful. Tip of the water drip? Water is the source of all life in the cradle of civilization. It is soaking the dry ground below drip by drip right before your eyes. As the years pass, some stars will be extinguished and others will be born. This small and moist patch of land will also see life bloom, life that only belongs to this place. When the scientists of the small puddle come to trace their history and look up at the heavens, would they be moved by the miracle that originated from a single broken water pipe? When that time comes, the water in this pipe is sure to be heralded as a divine object and become almost impossible to obtain. If that's the case, why not take a drop for yourself now? In a few amber eras, it could make you a millionaire.
Keep
Okay.
going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Bird. Hey, did I blind you with my super awesome radiant spark? Beep. Can a bird's feathers make a light brighter? I'm researching this problem right now. You feel the difference in the light? It was darker after you left. I'm different from those birdies that only know how to build nests, Bree. Goodbye, friend. One day I will turn Roseville's pitch black darkness into a light show, Bree. Yep. Lost bird. Get every jade I can. Oh! Yo, he dancing. Some Papeshi. There's Pachesi. A little newspaper.
What a huge clocky.
Oh!
Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Sheesh. Oh, you're a bird. Ooh, did I scare you? All the birdies were eaten by the gigantic clocky. Guess that's why I'm still here. You went invisible? You're a ghost? Boo, wrong guess. It's because Clocky doesn't eat birds. I was just pulling your leg. Your reaction was really fun. Goodbye. I'll come back next time to make you laugh. It's a common plot in a lot of movies and video games that a statue like this will rise and face you in a glorious battle. Dude, his eyeball's moving. I don't like that. Let me in. I can't go first person, unfortunately. That's fine. There was something I could have investigated there?
Unbelievable. settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observation is needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to.
Oh, Misha and Clocky!
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Saw him right away.
Right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
Can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Oh, okay. If it's legal for you to stay in. Clocky! And Misha, I guess.
You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
TikTok? Mr. Yeah, you're still a young at heart.
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
Wait, no one could see him but Welt. That's very funny. Because Welt's like an animator and stuff, so maybe Welt's like... Welt also has the specialty about him.
You two get here. This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
This description, could it be death?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
He's just a little guy who transport. He's just a taxi man. Death has been a taxi service.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little mess, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Oak family. Gotcha. So, Oak, and then Dude, how do I just remember one and forget the other? Dang it, dude. Oak, Iris, Bloodhound, and then there's a fourth family.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
It has to be Gallagher. The visitor from the Oak family's worth learning about. That name, Sleepy.
No idea. But its connection to Gallagher is worth digging into. Regardless, we have to find him. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
You also saw Mr. Yang.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
There. Let me load that. There's a bunch of stuff down that alley, but that's not what we're headed to do. We're gonna go and find Misha.
Everyone, look!
Whoa!
This spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Miss Kami? Exciting! Is it gonna be another potential new character? Oh no. Outside of the jacket, she looks like a normal NPC.
Look, there she is.
Calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
What are you doing out here?
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. And this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago. But now, it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers,
everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Katie isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers.
Those are a lot of words.
Due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the Golden Hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
I have not tried the Robin test run yet, Dragon. Might do that. I'm really focused on the story right now because we only got a little over an hour and 15 minutes left in the stream, and I want to get as much of the story in my brain, my little owl brain up here, as possible. It was one of the nameless mentioned by the conductor? Who?
Before we came to Penacony, the conductor had given us a list of nameless to look into. Her name was mentioned. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef. Before abruptly...
Okay, you'll go to sleep. Okie dokie, Dragon. Have yourself a good night's sleep. Get a lot of rest. And, yeah, have a good one.
She could see the pen today. It's people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Oh, I almost forgot. We also have to do this very quickly. To recap what happened last time, this is a stage where you and the gambler put on a petrifying collaborative show. He wagered everything into the gamble, yet appeared just as indifferent to the idea of winning. Just why did he do that? He wanted to cause death and thus create an opening for the IPC. Acheron, Emitter of Nihility, helped him to complete his task to perfection. He could have used all the resources the IPC has, wealth, information, even the lives of his underlings, but he wagered himself instead. Was that of kindness or a cunning strategy? We'd never know. The stars drift across the dream's artificial sky. They say that great souls will eventually become stars in the sky and guide the way for those to the ground below. The stars in Penacony are woven by countless dream chasers. What will you ponder when you raise your head? They, too, walk on the path of Trailblaze. Indeed, the meaning of Trailblaze is far more profound than it initially appears, creating a beautiful dream from scratch, bringing Penacony from abject poverty to unparalleled prosperity, and finally fading into the stars. They are bona fide nameless. Okay, there we go. Caught up on those two. Hee. This way, down here, it looks like. March!
Let me go!
Aw, shoot.
There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you.
quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared, and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life.
Hey Pika! How you doing? Welcome, welcome! Hope you're having a good day. Hope things are going well at work. I'm doing pretty good.
well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you.
A threat! I'm being threatened! You okay? You just say, what'd you have to lunch? I'm living off a bagel today. Bagel and cream cheese. Bagel tuna sandwich. Yo, bagel pals! Let's go! That sounds good.
He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after.
So you feel that? You've been eating bagels for 2 weeks? Let's go! I made... you know what? I think my lunch after stream probably gonna be some spaghetti meatball. Be very yum yum yum. A mix up from... Although, albeit it is still just kind of like a bread. But that sounds very good. And I was about to say I won't add any soap. Hee hee hee. It does sound really good.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead...
Did most days you've only been eating the frozen circle PB for breakfast and the bagel? Honestly.
My luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi.
Ooh. That sounds pretty good. I mean, albeit, you know, I feel like you got to get some more proteins and vegetables in there. I get it. What's wrong with sleeping in dreams?
Stop asking. You'll alert the monsters.
Is you had hot dogs? Yo, dude. The other day, after stream on Wednesday, I like ended up having a horrible stomachache because like all I eat. Oh, Peek, are we eating the same things? Because that's what I had last night. I had some celery and peanut butter. But yeah, no, the other day I had given myself a stomachache because I'd only eaten like bread products all day. Yeah, we're twinning.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name. It's all your fault. They're coming.
You have way too many carbs to do that. Yeah, dude, I feel that. I was doing good. I need to get back on my... I need to go eat some more beans. Consume more beans. Oh, they are coming. Oh, here they are. Whoa. Deception's Crown. Hello? Restores HP after being attacked, but initially gains fire and physical type weaknesses and takes increased break damage. Oh. So, what you're saying is...
You took the bait.
Yep. Okay.
Time for a buzz. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for
Rogue, hello! Congratulations for taking first. 7, 8. Oh, there we go.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Let's slow this down.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Oh, so cool. How you doing today, Rogue? Hope you're having a good one.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
Oh, that's a cute emote. Hee.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, People can easily escape by
Is
forcing
this game
their way
long, or do they
back
just
home.
add more stories all the time? The story, there was actually an update that dropped today that added more story quest. You know how it works, like Genshin 2? Oh, yeah, the story initially lasted until, I think, on release, which was a little over a year ago now, which is kind of wild. I think it was up until the end of the first part of the Xianzhou story. Then they've been releasing updates, and every update they've been adding more main story or more side story quests. And the Penacony story, which is what released in 2.0 about 3-4 months ago, has been real good. You def got sleep, but you had pretty bad dreams throughout the night. Aww, heck. Gonna step away for some coffee. I highly recommend taking a little walk and getting some fresh air. That always helps me when I've been feeling icky. Listen to some music and whatnot.
But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
Put him in the trash can.
We can ask
Okay.
Jesse for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Whoa. There's a lot of steaming manhole covers. I'm sorry. Okay. She's just a guitar. Interstellar cowgirl. Yo, she's stylish. Jesse.
Jesse? Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
You think we're having a weird dream true and your alarm kept waking you up and then you turned them off, almost all off and almost fell asleep again? Uh-oh, that's not good. So you had 50 minutes to get ready, then you went to pee, almost fell asleep on the toilet. Oh no! This is a tired day. You got cut tomorrow though, so you'll be off till Monday. Woo! That's good. At least you get some time off. Although, you know, not good that you're not getting the hours, but you know. You know.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental
Ooh.
wounds.
A Halovian lady.
Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in
Oh, she's a Halovian is their race. You scheduled Monday to Friday next week, so assuming you won't get cut, though it is likely. And you're glad you got cut tomorrow, though. Oh, gotcha.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and this one.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Let's see how you...
All right, let's find Miss Himiko. This place is large.
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is.
Who is this man?
We gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
I was gonna say I wish he was a playable character, but I can tell by like the shapes of his face that he's got the NPC energy.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
You'll lurk and I have to do something productive or play League. Total opposites. Wow, that's crazy. Have a good time doing either or, whichever you choose. Some productivity is always good. Yeah, after stream I need to actually buckle down and just be productive all day. Kind of sucks because I'd want to don't do that, but it's important. It's important to be productive.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Maybe we'll do both. Ooh, that would work.
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Huh. It's giving Stray. I watched Pika was streaming a while ago. Stray. I don't know if she still streams Stray. I know she's lurking right now, so maybe she can answer. But this area is reminding me a lot of the first part of Stray in that little city where you where you're like hopping from the rooftops and finding the laundry detergent. I think it's the sort of dark and grungy atmosphere.
There she is.
It really is her, Miss Robin.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't have walked.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams,
Aww.
we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams. Because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. And losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
The family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance. But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charming Festival stage again.
Oh, that's a big, big thing to be saying, Miss Robin. 11 system hours until the Charmony Festival. The other side of Dreamplex Reef.
Look here, brother.
Ah! Sorry, that was loud. Ah! Creature! Ah! Ah!
a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their visit. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue
I love it so much.
But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly? Find a way to do it through their determination?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live. No matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah. But, Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
The birdie! The birdie in question Mr. Sunday, my boy! Get in my pocket.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that?
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Ooh.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out. So let's drop the charade.
Oh, Gallagher's a fictionologist? Oh, that's T. We love the history fictionologists in the Sim Uni.
I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Ambition.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
Firefly like, what? Robin? I ain't Robin.
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. This lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak family.
Oh, grumpy Firefly! I love her so much!
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory.
Big stretch.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Speedy Hams.
Brother. There's no need for words. You're safe. And that's all that matters.
Aww.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Okay.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here.
My beloved.
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
All right. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Gallagher?
Give the siblings some privacy. So let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gall?
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef.
Oh!
Deputy, the watchmaker. And the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend...
Let's go! He's a history fictionologist. Yo, that's so hype.
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions, stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Of course.
But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
It's me. Someone is manipulating the Stellaron?
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with the Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island.
So the sweet dream is being created by the Stellaron?
Achieve this feat without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata. The only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
What?
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
What the Sigma? Hi, Singed. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, sorry, I missed the what the Sigma. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Plank XD.
Not just that. They knew far more about the stellar
200 IQ joke. So true. That really is.
Mikhail swiftly quelled the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony.
You have to know what the Sigma is to understand that joke. All right, what did I miss? And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to steal the Stellaron. Not just that, they knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building. Gotcha.
Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dream.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
You're starting to be an electrician. We use Sigma in our math. Yo, let's go. Dude, I don't understand math very well. math make little owl brain hurt.
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is,
But that sounds very cool.
Never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? People's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one.
Oh, so the Stellaron's power is it's absorbing human emotions?
Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use.
You haven't heard him growl, so he definitely may have a little bit of an AI tinge to the sound of his voice, but he's definitely a voice actor. He fictionalized a meme. Okay. It's in one of his voice lines. I'll play it after when I get the chance.
People can't fall asleep again while they are inside.
AI has evolved.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
Dormancy.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
Your legs are killing you from Monday. Ooh, what were you up to? Lots of walking, I presume.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron a legacy, I'm totally fine with
Leg day? Ah, that'll do it.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Mr. Wings!
As I suspected, the core of this issue lies...
Your timbers have been shivered. Yeah.
The Stella... You all look quite serious. Is there anything I can do to help?
Thank you, Mika.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family.
Oh my gosh, the giant floating theater is the Stellaron. Oh!
That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
You don't know anything about Genshin? Ooh, this is not Genshin. Hee hee. But, you know, same company, so I can see that.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
That's valid. Dude, Star Rail is a lot of fun. The story is so good.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Yeah!
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark.
Your browser's so slow right now because you're downloading sent footage for editing. Aw, that just took so long to type because the text wouldn't load. Oh heck!
Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors.
Yeah!
Oh! I hit spacebar too fast! Heck!
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah! We Nameless won't back down from a challenge! Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer? Down from a challenge? Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option. Nah, I'd surrender. Ain't nothing to fear no more, we'd win. Peace was never an option.
Exactly! It's time for the crew to save the world once more!
No, it's because I played the line here, and then I went back and I didn't realize it paused the line she was currently speaking.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Mr. Yang?
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous...
Oh shoot, I forgot to show you the growl. Okay, next time I get to move.
Huh? You
even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh, the Aventurine token. When he did his little trick. Well, you have mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell behind you, yo!
I knew it.
What do you need it for?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the state,
oh! So we're gonna call the cops on him!
That's the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for.
So if they act up and try to fight us, we're gonna call the police on them. I love that.
The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork, if I'm not mistaken. We've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
He's Legwork.
I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Aw, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy. Yeah, I'm gonna be like this.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
I didn't even remember, like, I'm not gonna lie. When this started, I didn't even, his cape's got houndstooth, except it's hound's paw. That's very funny. I didn't even remember the name of the three, so I didn't put together up until, like, we started hearing about the other ones that he would be the third. When they said that he was the founder of this area, I knew, but it was like I didn't remember their names.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
He's not the Watchmaker. No, he's not Legwork. Legwork's the Watchmaker. Wait, we've known that. Wait, is Clocky?
Come with me.
Wait, hold on. Clocky's Legwork? It's not Gallagher, it's Clocky.
Back here again.
I was wrong.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Oh.
What's happening?
Are those towers going up? Or is the street going down? Or just everything is shaking? Oh!
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
So it looks like we were wrong. Gallagher is not the last Trailblazer.
First and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Mikhail, yeah, of course. Clocky, yeah. Duh, what am I saying? Of course it's Mikhail. Oh. Where do these stairs come from? That up there is the Stellaron. Whoa! There's a ceiling above. That's Golden Hour. Wait! Oh, I'm so glad I looked up. Golden Hour is above us, upside down. Whoever designed the skybox here is a absolute genius. That's so cool. Because yeah, that's the Stellaron, or the theater, and we saw the theater, and I remember seeing when I saw it the first time, it looks like it's upside down, and that's because we were seeing it from that lookout point at Golden Hour, and if we look out, we would see it looking upside down. That's crazy. Oh, I love this. A wheelchair? Beneath the surface of the memory zone, in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on the recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The Watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into an endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third Nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the Nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing stuck. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
As the words cease, Himiko nods ever slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and your gaze turns to the Watchmaker. All right. You press your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. How could this be? The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think. Holding your breath and closing your eyes, with one knee to the ground, you press your forehead against the film coated in memoria. Yet before you, there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Boat Hill! A booty cheeks, let's go!
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
10 hours till the Harmony Festival.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. New Nameless, who's also with the Astral Express.
I'm Pom Pom!
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he...
That's Pom
boarded the
Pom.
Express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number,
We'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
Oh!
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Booty Cheek said, I need to see your manager.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything. Locked and loaded.
Okay. Hello.
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun!
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival! I've been looking forward to it!
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Okay. It is 2:50, so I'm thinking after this part of the story quest, with Booty Cheeks here and Don Hung, we will probably have, we'll probably stop for now, for today, and we will be resuming again on Monday, and probably finishing the quest, hopefully. Or at least, hopefully getting the Trailblaze. I want to work on building up Trailblazer to be Harmony. I have ideas.
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayahi Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait, you haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless.
I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Ah, that's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So...
Hybrid, hello! You've taken first. Welcome, welcome. Oh no.
Fall.
Ah! Why would you redeem fall? My legs! Ah! Hi. How you doing, Hybrid? Hope you're having a good one today. We're here. Thank you, that's why. No! How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one. We are popping off in the story. I got my Robin light cone at 60 pulls, and I got a couple copies of the light cone I was looking for what's her name? Acheron. So that means I still have like 50 pulls in reserve for them. You got your laptop back yesterday? Yeah, let's go. That's very exciting, dude. I need to get back into writing. I have such an idea. I just like need to take the time to write it. Oh, I have this whole, I don't know if you've heard, well, this is unrelated to the story and everything that's going on, but whatever. I'm sure you know about, like, I think it's called the campfire or something. I have like so many pages of like things I need to write. I just need to put them together, and I could get. I really want to write something, but it's like there's not enough time in the day. Ugh.
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However...
Helps that you've had about a year to brainstorm and make lore about for your return to writing, right, dude? Okay, so here's some tea. So I have a story thing that I started working on it several times, but I keep having this issue where it's like after I've written like 2 or 3 chapters, I'm like, you know what? I feel like I need to. This is like book 2. Like I need to start with the backstory. I can't just go. Because it's just there's too much stuff for the backstory. I feel like I need to put in so that like that could make its own story. So I had to I've restarted like twice, and now I'm like, okay, I think this is the furthest back point I care about. So hopefully, hopefully I can get to actually doing that at some point. If I do, and it gets published, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I am very excited. You've made 12 characters since the last time you yapped here. Dude, I have so many characters. My campfire freaking thing is so full. You got a prequel and a sequel all planned out. Let's go. Dude, that is so hype. So, fun fact. This is a little bit of lore. As an astral owl, to make some good time of my time here on this planet Earth, I graduated with a bachelor's in English. So I'm like, I want to write, but it's like, we need more time in the days. Genuinely, days go by way too fast. Like it's already March 8th. Nope, it's May 8th. It's already May 8th.
I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Robbed the IPC.
Have you watched Bleach? I have not watched Bleach. I've heard a lot about it, but I never watched it.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
Ooh.
If I were a family member.
Oh, I definitely. They don't want to do anything. See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on the hotel.
I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel.
You got another gifted sub? Let's go. I love catching gifteds.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. If I reveal that I have backup plans, things can...
The 14th? Holy moly.
And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Ooh, this dream's quite crowded.
Let me in the backup lounge. I will do Big Sippy. I shall do Big Sippy.
Right.
Ah, beverage.
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong.
Beverage. Yes. Hello, Rogue.
The front desk said she would contact the man.
That is a very good gif. Or emote. That is a big yawn.
We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your
Dude, I love fucking booty cheeks. This guy's hilarious.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
So there's actually lore behind why he speaks like that. I believe that it's so he has a habit, as you can kind of tell, of replacing his body parts with cybernetics, and I think that one of them like has a malfunction in it that causes him to automatically get censored whenever he curses. Because it was like used for like radio, so it's really like he every time he tries to say the F word, it'll get censored to like fudge or fork. It's so funny.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
This bar is something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Anderson, give me your finest alcohol. Your finest Soul Glad.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Donna's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't
couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early.
Anderson, give me your finest Kool-Aid. Hold the ice.
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboon juice. It's refreshing.
Laboon
and suits
juice.
Your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guest. Please enjoy.
Hey, and congratulations on yoinking first, Rogue.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron, as you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
You know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all.
There it was. Hold on.
Maybe it's Shipei the
Shipei. They actually, I was right. What if they called it Shipei? Meh. Meh. Shipei the Harmony. Huh. That was Zipe. We had this whole discussion earlier in stream if it was Zipe, Shipe, or like Jeep,
People do stupid things.
Shipe the Harmony. Yeah.
They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't. Fudge. They even break their own rules. But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipe's will is behind all this?
Shipe?
It may not necessarily be Shipe. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers?
Gotcha, okay. So I've been calling her Zipe this whole time, but I feel like, yeah, if an X is at the start of a word, it's supposed to have like a hard, like a Z sound. That's interesting. Maybe it's just how they pronounce it.
Down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important looking guests?
Zhongling. Yeah, I see. Cause it's Zhong or Shangling. Zhongling. Yeah, it is a combination. I feel like that's because of the AN. Huh. Maybe XI has the SH pronunciation then. Could be also that's for the Chinese pronunciation is the ZI is like a sh. Cause it's like the Xianshao Alliance. Yeah.
What's your plan?
What's your major?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them
Okay.
as hostages with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated. You ordered a bottle of
The Memo Keeper's like, quickly, get up the oak.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks
Oh,
like
you're
we
building
took a
some
detour.
lifesteal? Let's go.
Now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Yeah, the bartender's like,
Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection.
oh, Acheron is right here.
As for Acheron's story,
Oh, this is about to get spicy.
I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Okay, hold on. It better. Okay, so here's what I will settle with. Cliffhanger right here, so that we can come back to the story on Monday, or tell us everything you know. Another big sippy. I'm out of beverage now, though. Okay, we'll finish this. If it is a cliffhanger, I'll get the big sippy after.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag. You betrayed me.
Shirt bag.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's a cliffhanger, so I will be right back. Yeet! All right, I'm back. Even if the game itself hasn't. There we are. All right, we got the sippy. All right.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape. I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This Ranger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth. I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
What? Oh, I knew it.
Someone once told me.
Oh?
That every rainbow
Didn't know it.
is like a gift from the heavens. A sign of their mercy upon the world.
I keep expecting a cliffhanger.
Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did.
Oh gee, it's the Dark Soul. I genuinely think that Acheron, her homeworld, was a Dark Souls world. And she was the only survivor.
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in the ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky one by one.
Well, let me share a story of the mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans, and for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility.
another amazing like animated desktop background. This goes so hard. These like still images all look amazing.
As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
And with that, we are about back with Robin and Sunday.
When I appeared as a child,
We're about to try and convince...
mindset and soul reflected immaturity and innocence.
That didn't say here. About to try and convince the family to stop the Charmony Festival.
As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Xipe.
Xipe, yep, okay. So her name is Xipe, not Zipe. Gotcha. But it does end in pay. Okay. Xipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade.
That's the last family, the Alfalfa family.
To the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Isn't alfalfa from that one movie? I'm pretty sure it's a plant, and I think that the families that we know of outside of Bloodhound are all named after types of plants and or flowers. Like we have the oak family, the iris family, the alfalfa family, the Bloodhound family, and I think that's the four main families. Bloodhound is the only exception, and they're like the guards.
Oh, praise Xipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have
It is a plant, yeah.
As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
Huh.
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
And that was a lie.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a Robo-Ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me. You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
You just saw Walt, thought it was Tartaglia. No!
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
Oh, so she summons Harmony.
I'm relieved to see your determination.
Because she has the blessing of Harmony in her voice.
You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Interesting. So you can't see the other city from above here, but you can see here from above the other city. Okay. But I think this is a good place to wrap it up for now. Let's go and real quick switch back to the Trailblazer. There we go.
Haven of memories. Every
The
touch,
Watchmaker.
every moment is like a thorned rose.
Yeah, because that's... It's like there's a veil blocking this area from being seen. Interesting. Cool. But yes, it is 3:30 and I have completed whatever the heck that was. I can go and claim this, get some more Trailblaze fuel as a treat. We are going to be stopping now. For now, we will be continuing the story on Monday. I'm very excited. Hopefully we can figure out what the Watchmaker's legacy is and unlock the new path for the Trailblazer. I have... hold on. Can I sort by character type? I feel like I should be able to do that. Hold on. Characters. Harmony. What would be a good Harmony character to swap? You. You're currently using D3, but you could be using Flowing Nightglow for now. So let's level this up. Get rid of all these 3-star light cones. So this this cone right here is going to be given to... Don't stop stream, infinite stream. I would, but I gotta go make food and I have to clean up a bunch of stuff around the household. So gotta do that. All right, level 30. So this is Flow and Nightglow. What this new light cone does is every time an ally attacks, the wearer gains a stack of cancellation, each stack increasing her energy regen by 3%, stacking up to 5 times. When the wearer uses their ultimate, it removes cancellation and grants cadenza, which increases the wearer's attack by 48% and increases all allies' damage dealt by 24%, lasting for one of the wearer's turns. Which means that if you... on Sparkle, you'll cheat turns and then ult. That means that her Accelerate also will give a 24% damage amp, which is very nice. It's not as... I think arguably D3, Dance Dance Dance, is still going to be better. But Flowing Nightglow is right now going to be on her until I can get Harmony Trailblazer, because I want to give it to Harmony Trailblazer for the energy regen. Also, if I am correct... Yeah. She's gonna have so much energy regen. But yeah, the Trailblazer himself right now, as you can see, I don't have access to Harmony yet. But once I do, I'll be harmonized and it'll be fantastic. Also, let me finish this because I have to finish leveling this bad boy up. We're almost there. 78. Are there any of these that I can level up? I feel like I'm using a copy of this somewhere. Right? Is it on my Luocha? No. Who was using that? Was it my Natasha? Links. Gotcha. We'll superimpose this a bit. There we go. Max superimposition. So if I ever do wish to use this light cone, it is fantastic. It is maxed out. And I believe that's the only other light cone I've really pulled from that banner. So that should be fine. We will also go into the store one last time and grab myself this Track of Destiny. Both of them, actually. And we have 954 ready for next month to purchase the next batch of little things. So that's fantastic. We also are at 340 here. So we'll soon be able to get this, which is, I think, Sparkle's best in slot for free cones. Oh, if not, I can invest it into 17 more limited summons, which is probably what is like the more important thing to do is invest in this. Them! All right. And I have to do this later. Okay. Let's go back to the train so we can get our lovely song. This is the reason we started the story when we did. But 340 is the time too. Ooh. Okay, we got these new songs. Let's hear these before we go and get back to the midnight special. The City and the Sea. Okay, so this is the town music. Omerta. Ooh, battle music for the city. It's pretty good. Will it pick up? Okay. Speedy Hams. Oh, I kind of vibe with Speedy. This song is familiar. I kind of like it. I don't know if it's better than Midnight Special, but it does go very hard. This one is going to be a slow one, I think. Ooh. It was not a slow one. All right, yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Ooh. Oh, it's this song! Oh, I love this song. Okay. Let's get myself up and Adam. This is a good song to end on. That's big for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out for the stream. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad we got the light cone. We will definitely have Harmony Trailblazer by Monday, which is perfect. By the end of the day Monday, hopefully. Which means that I will be able to finish building my Aventurine before we have to get into investing into him, which is fantastic. I am very glad that I have more time to build Aventurine, and I do need to finish building Acheron, but luckily Trailblazer wants the same artifacts as Acheron. Ooh. Oh, Hades 2 is out? Oh my god, so many people are playing it. Oh, man. We're gonna raid Alu, who's playing Hades 2. I need to know. I need to know. We're rating Alu on TV. They're playing Hades 2. I had a lot of fun playing Hades. I played it off stream. Never played it on stream, but it is a very, very fun game. I am a big fan of Hades. So hopefully Hades 2 is also slapping hard. Hopefully they're enjoying it. For anyone new here, or who has not been here in a while, I am Pale Noctua, the Fading Astral Owl. I stream Monday through Thursday from noon to 3 EST. We play Pokemon Unite every Tuesday and Thursday with variety games Monday and Wednesday. Normally, it is Star Rail on Monday and Minecraft right now, or other variety on Wednesday. We switched it this week because of the Star Rail update dropping. We do that every time an update ups on Star Rail. Also, tomorrow we will be getting into some Pokemon Unite with viewers. So if you guys play Pokemon Unite or are interested in hanging out with us, you're more than welcome to join. And as Rogue has said, you are more than welcome to join the Discord. Just put your Twitch name in the chat. Make sure I know who you are. Don't just... If you show up and you're not following, or I don't know who you are in the Discord, I feel kind of sketch about accepting the verification, but it's fine. Anyway, thank you all very much once again for stopping by and hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Pokemon Unite. Have a good time. Raid message can be Owl Raid. Goodbye.